Welcome to Emma's English.
Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Emma's English Talk, your cozy little place to learn real, everyday English through natural conversations. I'm Emma.
And I'm Tom. It is so good to be here with you today, Emma, and with all of our wonderful listeners around the world.
It is great to see you too, Tom, but you look a little bit tired today. Is everything okay with you?
Well, I'm okay now, but I had a very difficult morning. It was a very stressful start to my day.
Oh no, really? What happened to make your morning so stressful?
It all started because of a very simple mistake I made last night before I went to sleep.
A mistake before bed? Did you forget to close the window, or did you leave the lights on?
No, nothing like that. It was much worse for my morning routine. I forgot to connect my phone to the charger.
Oh no, that is a classic problem. I think almost everyone does that sometimes.
Yes, it is very common, but it really made my morning very difficult today.
So when you woke up, your phone was completely dead, right?
Exactly. The screen was black, and it would not turn on at all.
That is the worst feeling in the world because we use our phones for everything now, especially as alarms.
Yes, and because my phone was dead, my alarm did not ring.
Oh dear, that means you did not wake up on time.
No, I did not. I woke up much later than usual, and I had to move so fast.
I can imagine the panic. You probably opened your eyes and saw the sun was very bright.
Yes, I looked at the window and thought, oh no, the sun is too high in the sky.
And then you tried to check your phone to see the time, but the screen stayed black.
Exactly. I pressed the power button, but nothing happened. It was just a cold, black piece of glass.
That is a very scary moment. You do not know if you are 10 minutes late or 1 hour late.
Yes, I felt a big jump of fear in my chest. I had to look for a real clock in my house.
Do you have a normal clock on the wall, or did you have to check a kitchen machine?
I do not have a clock on my bedroom wall, so I had to run to the kitchen to look at the microwave clock.
The microwave clock is always the savior in these moments. What time was it?
It was 8 o'clock. My train usually leaves at 8:15.
Oh my goodness, that is only 15 minutes. You had almost no time.
Yes, I usually wake up at 6:30, so I was very late.
That is a huge difference. You lost 1 hour and 30 minutes of your morning.
I did. I had to make a choice. Should I run, or should I just accept that I am late?
I think we always choose to run first, even when it is almost impossible.
Yes, that is what I did. I started moving like a superhero.
Well, today we can talk all about this. It's a great topic because it happens to everyone.
I agree. It is a very real daily struggle.
Let us share our stories and teach some great English words to our listeners.
That sounds like a wonderful plan, Emma. I am ready to talk about it.
So, Tom, let us go back to last night. How did you forget to connect your phone?
Well, I was in my bed and I was reading a book on my phone.
Reading on your phone in the dark. That always makes me very sleepy.
Yes, it does. My eyes became very heavy and I decided it was time to sleep.
So you just put the phone down on your nightstand next to your bed?
Yes, I put it down, but I did not plug it in.
Wait, you said plug it in. Can you explain what plug in means for our learners?
Yes, of course. To plug in means to connect an electrical device like a phone to a power source or a wall socket using a cable.
I see. So you did not connect the cable to your phone.
Exactly. The cable was on the floor and I was too tired to pick it up and plug it in.
I understand. Sometimes we are so tired that even moving our hand for a cable feels like too much work.
Yes, that is exactly how I felt. I thought, oh, I will do it in a few minutes, but then I fell asleep immediately.
And because you did not plug it in, the battery slowly went down to 0% during the night.
Yes, because my phone was still running some apps in the background, so it used all its power.
And then the morning came, but you did not hear your alarm.
No, I did not. Because of that, I did oversleep.
You said oversleep. What does oversleep mean?
Oversleep means to sleep longer than you planned. It means you sleep past the time you wanted to wake up.
That is a very useful word. So if your alarm is set for 7, but you wake up at 8, you oversleep.
Yes, exactly. I overslept by 1 hour and 30 minutes today.
That is a very long time to oversleep. Were you having a good dream, at least?
I do not remember my dreams, but I was sleeping very deeply because my room was warm and quiet.
Sleeping deeply is nice, but waking up after you oversleep is a very bad feeling.
It is terrible. You feel confused at first, and then you feel very stressed.
Yes, your heart starts to beat very fast.
Yes, my heart was running. I knew I had to get ready very quickly. I was in a rush.
In a rush. That is a great phrase. What does it mean to be in a rush?
To be in a rush means you are moving very fast because you do not have enough time. You are trying not to be late.
Ah, yes. When I am in a rush, I often drop my things or I put my clothes on the wrong way.
That is exactly what happened to me. I tried to put on my socks, but I could not find a matching pair.
The classic missing sock problem. That always happens when you are in a rush.
Yes, I had to wear one blue sock and one black sock today.
No one will see them under your trousers, Tom. Do not worry.
I hope not. And then I had to brush my teeth in 30 seconds.
30 seconds is very fast. Did you have time to wash your face?
I just threw some cold water on my face. It helped me wake up, but I still looked very tired.
Did you have any breakfast or did you skip it?
I had no time for breakfast. I could not even make a cup of coffee.
No coffee. That is a real tragedy for you, Tom. I know how much you love your morning coffee.
It was very sad. I had to leave the house with an empty stomach and no warm drink.
That sounds like a very sad start to the day. What about your phone? Did you leave it at home?
No, I took it with me. I grabbed the phone and the cable and put them in my bag.
But it was still dead. It had no power.
Yes, I thought maybe I could charge it on the train or at the office.
That is a good idea. Many trains have USB ports now.
Yes, they do. But first, I had to run to the train station.
Did you run all the way to the station?
Yes, I ran very fast. I was breathing hard and my legs were tired.
But did you catch your train?
I did. I arrived at the platform just as the train doors were closing. I jumped inside.
Wow, that was very lucky. You must have been so hot and sweaty.
I was. Everyone on the train was looking at me because I was breathing so loudly.
That is always a bit embarrassing, but at least you were on the train.
Yes, that was a small victory. But then I faced my next big problem.
What was the next problem? Was it about your phone again?
Yes, I sat down on the train and looked for a place to charge my phone.
Did the train have a charging port near your seat?
Yes, there was a small USB port under the window. I felt very happy when I saw it.
That is great. So you took out your cable to connect it.
Yes, I took out my cable and plugged it into the train socket and then into my phone.
And did the charging symbol appear on the screen?
No, nothing happened. The screen stayed black.
Oh no. Why? Was the cable broken?
No, the cable was fine. I think the USB port on the train was not working.
Ah, that is so annoying. Sometimes those train chargers don't have any electricity.
Yes, it is very common. I tried to wiggle the cable, but it did not help.
So you were stuck on the train with a dead phone and no way to charge it.
Yes, I had a 40-minute train ride with absolutely nothing to do.
40 minutes with no phone sounds like a very long time nowadays.
It felt like 4 hours. I couldn't listen to my music, and I couldn't read my emails.
What did you do instead? Did you just look out the window?
Yes, I looked out the window. I saw some trees, some houses, and some cows.
Looking at cows is very peaceful, Tom. Maybe it helped you relax after your stressful run.
It did help a little bit, but I was still worrying about the time.
Yes, because you still did not know the exact time.
Exactly. The train did not have a clock, and I did not have a watch. I felt like I was living in the past.
It's funny how we feel so lost without our phones. We depend on them for almost everything.
Yes, we really do. It made me realize how much I use my phone every single minute.
I had a very similar experience last month, Tom. I also forgot to charge my phone overnight.
Really? Did you also oversleep and miss your alarm?
Yes, I did. But my situation was a little different because I woke up just 10 minutes before my alarm time by myself.
Oh, that was lucky. Your body clock saved you.
Yes, my body clock is quite good. But when I looked at my phone, it was completely dead.
So you did not have much time to charge it before you had to leave.
No, I only had about 15 minutes. I plugged it into the wall immediately while I was getting ready.
15 minutes of charging is not very much.
No, it is not. When I pulled the cable out, my phone had a low battery.
You said low battery. What does low battery mean exactly?
Low battery means the phone has very little power left. For example, it only has 5% or 10% of battery power.
Ah, I understand. The battery icon on the screen usually turns red when you have a low battery.
Yes, it turns red, and the phone often makes a warning sound to tell you to connect a charger.
That red icon always makes me feel stressed. It feels like a bomb is ticking.
Yes, it is very stressful. You feel like you must use your phone very quickly before it dies.
So did you take your phone with you with only 10% battery?
Yes, I had to. I needed my phone because my train ticket is on my phone app.
Oh, that is a big problem. If your phone dies completely, you cannot show your ticket to the train worker.
Exactly. That was my biggest fear. I kept my phone in my pocket and did not touch it.
That is very smart. If you do not use the screen, the battery lasts longer.
Yes, but when I arrived at the train station, I had to scan my phone at the gate to enter.
Did you have enough battery to scan it?
Yes, I had 8% left. I scanned it and the gate opened. I was so happy.
That was a close call. But what about when you had to leave the station? Do you have to scan again?
Yes, in my city, you must scan your phone to exit the station too.
Oh no. So you had to pray that your phone would stay alive during the whole train ride.
Yes, I was very nervous. I did not use my phone at all during the 30-minute trip.
Did you try to find a charging machine at the station?
I did. When I got off the train, my phone was at 2%. I saw a public charging machine near the exit.
Oh, that was lucky. Did you use it?
I tried to, but when I walked up to the machine, I saw a sign on it. It said, "Out of order."
Out of order. Can you explain what out of order means?
Yes, out of order means a machine is broken. It is not working, so people cannot use it.
That is so frustrating. You see a machine that can help you, but it is out of order.
Yes, I was so disappointed. The sign was bright red, and it felt like bad luck was following me.
So what did you do? Did your phone die before you could exit the station?
Yes, it died right as I walked toward the exit gates. The screen went black.
Oh no, that is a nightmare. What did you do at the gate without your ticket?
I had to talk to the station worker. I had to explain that my phone was dead.
Was the worker nice to you?
Fortunately, yes, he was very understanding. He asked for my name and checked my account on his computer.
That was very kind of him. He helped you get out of the station.
Yes, he did, but it took 10 minutes, and I was very late for my meeting.
It seems like a dead phone always causes a chain of bad events.
Yes, it's like a domino effect. One small mistake causes many other problems.
That is so true. Today, when I finally arrived at my office, my phone was still completely dead.
And you did not have a working charger on the train. Did you find one at the office?
Well, I forgot to bring my wall plug. I only brought the USB cable.
Oh no, so you could not plug it into the wall socket.
No, I could not. And my computer did not have a USB port that was free.
That is another obstacle. So what did you do?
I was sitting at my desk, looking very sad, but then my coworker Sarah saw me.
Did Sarah have a charger?
Yes, she had a portable battery charger, and she let me use it. She really saved the day.
Saved the day. That is a wonderful idiom. What does it mean to save the day?
To save the day means to help someone in a very difficult situation and make everything okay. It means to rescue the situation.
Ah, yes. Sarah was like a hero. She saved the day by giving you her portable charger.
Yes, she did. Within 1 hour, my phone was back to 100%.
That's amazing. Portable chargers are so useful. I think everyone should carry one.
I agree. After today, I'm going to buy a portable charger and keep it in my bag forever.
That is a very good resolution, Tom. It will prevent this problem from happening again.
Yes, and I will also buy a normal alarm clock for my bedroom.
A physical alarm clock that does not need a phone charger?
Yes, a simple clock with a battery that just sits on my table and rings loudly.
That is a very traditional solution, but it is very reliable.
Yes, old technology is sometimes better than new technology when it comes to reliability.
I agree. A physical alarm clock does not care if you forget to plug your phone in.
Exactly. It will just do its job and wake me up on time.
Well, I'm glad your day got better after Sarah saved the day.
Thank you, Emma. Me too. It was a stressful morning, but now I can laugh about it.
Thinking about our daily struggles with dead phones reminds me of how we talk about these small problems in English.
Yes, when we are stressed or in a hurry, we use some very specific and natural expressions.
We do. And today we used some great phrases that our listeners can use to sound more natural.
For example, instead of saying, "My phone has no electricity," what is a more natural way to say it?
We usually say, "My phone is dead."
Yes, my phone is dead. That is very common. We do not mean the phone is actually alive or dead like a person, but it has no power.
Exactly. It is a very natural way to describe a phone with 0% battery.
And what if the phone has a little bit of power, but very little?
Then we say, "My phone has a low battery," or simply, "My battery is low."
Yes, both are very common and natural. My battery is low is very easy to say.
Another phrase we used today was about being late and moving fast.
Yes, I said I was in a rush.
That is much more natural than saying, "I was moving with high speed because of time."
Yes, in a rush is a perfect everyday phrase. You can also say, I am in a hurry.
Both mean the same thing. You have very little time and must go fast.
What about when a machine does not work?
We use the phrase out of order.
Yes, out of order is the official phrase you see on signs for broken ticket machines, elevators, or coffee makers.
Yes, if you see a sign that says out of order on a coffee machine, it means you cannot get coffee today because the machine is broken.
That is a very sad sign to see in the morning.
It really is. And finally, when someone helps you in a big way, we say they saved the day.
Yes, that is a beautiful idiom. You can say to a friend, you saved the day, when they give you an umbrella in the rain or let you borrow some money.
It shows that you are very grateful for their help in a difficult moment.
Yes, it makes the other person feel like a hero.
These phrases are very simple, but they make your English sound so much more natural and friendly.
I agree. Using idioms like save the day or phrases like in a rush makes you sound like a native speaker.
And they are very easy to remember because they connect to real daily situations.
Yes, the best way to learn English is to connect words to real stories, just like we did today.
That is so true. I hope our listeners can practice using these phrases in their own daily lives. Speaking of practicing and remembering new words, did you know we have a PDF script available for this episode?
Oh, yes. The PDF script is a wonderful tool for our listeners.
It is completely free, and it has the full text of our conversation today.
That is great because listeners can read the words while they listen to our voices.
Yes, reading and listening at the same time is a fantastic way to improve your English.
It helps you understand the pronunciation of new words much better.
You can find the link to download the free PDF script in the description of this video, and we also pinned it in the comments section below.
That is very convenient. I highly recommend downloading it.
And if you are enjoying this episode, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video.
Yes, your support helps us create more free English lessons for learners all over the world.
It really does. We love seeing our community grow every day.
So please click that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss a new episode.
Thank you so much for studying with us. We really appreciate your support.
All right, and speaking of reviewing, before we say goodbye today, let us do a quick review of our 6 key vocabulary expressions.
That is a great idea. Let us do a quick word tour to make sure we remember everything.
I'll start with the first word. The first one is plug in.
Yes, plug in. It means to connect an electrical device to a power source with a cable.
An example sentence is, I always plug in my phone before I go to sleep.
Perfect. The second word is oversleep.
Oversleep means to sleep longer than you planned or past your alarm.
For example, if you do not hear your alarm, you might oversleep and be late for work.
The third phrase is in a rush.
In a rush means you're moving very fast because you don't have enough time.
An example is, I was in a rush this morning, so I forgot my keys.
Excellent. The fourth phrase is low battery.
Low battery means your phone or device has very little power left.
For example, my phone has a low battery, so I need to find a charger quickly.
The fifth phrase is out of order.
Out of order means a machine is broken and not working.
An example sentence is, the elevator was out of order, so we had to walk up the stairs.
And the last idiom is save the day.
Save the day means to help someone in a difficult situation and make everything okay.
For example, thank you for bringing me an umbrella. You really saved the day.
Those are 6 wonderful and useful expressions for daily life.
They really are. I hope our listeners can use them today.
Well, Emma, we are at the end of our episode. It was so much fun talking with you today.
It was fun for me too, Tom. I hope your phone stays charged tonight.
I promise I will plug it in tonight as soon as I get home.
That is a good plan. Now, we want to ask our listeners the question.
Yes. What about you guys? Have you ever forgotten to charge your phone overnight?
How did you handle the situation when you woke up with a dead phone?
Please let us know your stories in the comments below. We really want to read your answers.
Yes, we love reading your comments and learning about your lives.
Thank you for listening to Emma's English Talk today.
Goodbye, everyone, and happy English learning.
Goodbye. See you next time.